a lot of people ask me, when you think of a black woman, what do you think of? I said, immediately I think of an enemy. Everything your enemy could possibly do to his ops is what the black woman have done to black men.
Why you won't get other races of women pregnant then to do your Section 8 empire?
Because I was hopefully to get black boys. I didn't want the black girls.
What the is wrong with you?
Everybody want to sit up here a lot because we got to sit up there. Oh, that's mama. Every time we think of a black woman, we got to picture our mama. So we automatically exclude all the bullshit that this done. Man, hell no.
There's no way you could put men, black men, on a pedestal, but yet you're not even man enough to be able to afford your own groceries.
Yeah, I was trained by a black to
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back here with another video. Now, I'm just going to say this first and foremost. This clip possibly might trigger you. Now, we have a guy named JayBReacts, which is hilarious that I reacted to him a few videos ago. He was the well-renowned Pookie. This guy is still very new to me. When I reacted to him debating the podcaster about why Pookies are better than average men, I thought it was crazy and hilarious. Now he's on a panel, he's debating women and other men about his issues with black women. This, like I said before, this clip is possibly going to trigger you. You might get some insight. See, even from the last video that I did on him, you had a lot of guys saying that I was a square, that JayBReacts is a real one. So I might be wrong. I want y'all to be the judge of that. Definitely leave y'all comments in the comment section. Y'all like the video, hype the video. Without further ado, let's dive into the content. This clip that's about to be played is extremely long, but it's definitely needed for context as to how the conversation and debate actually started.
So look, JP, the time has come, bro. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this last bit of the conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last topic of the night. This topic right here is brought to you by one of my favorite content creators out there. Oh, we're going to let you go first because you're going to be the one that's going to set the stage, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this next topic is brought to you by one of my favorite content creators. I recently discovered this young lady's content, and I have saved her to my favorites on all platforms. On IG, you know how you click that little star? I lied. I said she was one of my closest friends. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's my girl. Yeah. So at the end of the day,
oh, you don't calm your thirsty ass down.
I understand that a lot of people don't like to hear from her. They call her a pick me, and she puts it like a TIS. So Pi, get your face right,
bruh. Straight No Chase is watching next Friday in his glasses. That's Panky inside the record store. That's Ice Cube right there, bro. How you watching a whole movie and you on a panel? This is crazy.
Everybody, buckle up. JP, get your thought coming because it's coming to you first. Let's go ahead on and get into the first topic of the evening.
The last topic needs to be said. The black community is more than black women and black children. It is also the man as well. It seemed like the moment you mention a black man to give him either his credit, his flowers, his recognition, or acknowledge him for the hard work and the struggles that he go through, all of a sudden, it's just the most nastiest things y'all can think of, the most foul, trifling, can't wait to stomp and break them down. Like that's not a part of your community. The black community is the women, the men, and the children. But if you can find a way to hate the black man, then in my personal opinion, I feel like that's your way of screaming out loud how much you also hate yourself. It took a black man with a black woman to even create your beautiful black self. So like, what's the problem? Y'all only like to stand up and cheer when it's about black women. But when it's time to stand up and cheer for the black man, it's a struggle. I don't get it. And it's kind of deep. It seemed like the whole world hate black men, you know? And it's just like, to add our women in there with that that's deep. Yeah, that's deep. It's like, if you get it, you get it. You would understand like why even saying that out loud is bizarre within itself. Like where is all this anger and hatred towards the black man even coming from, when it seems, in my opinion, it seems like all they ever tried to do was help. I mean, if I'm missing something, tell me, but that's how I see it. I always see the black man as trying to make things easier, trying to help make things make sense, try to take the load off, trying to unravel the confusion and bring clarity. And then when things stop making sense It's like the black man got blamed for it.
This is a long clip, like y'all. Like I was saying, this clip is very long, but I think we almost to the end of it.
When I don't think he was the one that created it. It seems like there was another spectrum up in there, another piece in there that put it in there and said, hey, blame him. He's the problem. It's his fault. He created it. But the black man didn't create slavery. The black man didn't create segregation. The black man didn't create... Let me be quiet. I ain't got time for y'all to be in my inbox. All I want to say, and keep it brief and simple, the black community, black men, women, children, not just the women and the children. Stop trying to kick our men out. We still need them.
That clip was too long.
All right,
Where y'all go?
Sorry,
That ain't who I
yeah.
thought you talking about either. I ain't never seen her.
I know who you talking about. We played her last week. I'll text you what I think you talking about. Who I think you talking about. JP, on you first, on.
So I would think it's always the light skinned ones who understand that. The dark skinned ones think they doing something good. I think the dark skinned women in these relationships with dark skinned women, I think dark skinned women made black men hate them. It started off, it's not just about relationships, it's just the black women in totality. When we start off with our mama, when you sided with the government, you betrayed us, you betrayed our father, so you moved. And they don't do this with the white man when they have kids by the white man. A lot of people ask me, when you think of a black woman, what do you think of? I said, immediately I think of an enemy.
Wow.
Everything your enemy could possibly do to his ops is what the black woman have done to black men. It's sad that you get rewarded with pussy when you done killed another black man, when you done went to prison.
See, he definitely talking about a certain sector of women. I'd be lying saying that there ain't no women out there that are egregious in the community or other communities. But it's never going to be an all situation. It's definitely going to be your own personal experience as to the ones that you surrounded around when it comes to culture.
When you have to sign up to be a step dummy or a stepdaddy, that they call it, something that they wouldn't do. Black women done got us robbed. Black women it's a lot of black men is in a cemetery because the black woman set them up. Black men, and then they would come on this line talking about they the least protected, least respected. But out of all them black men that's in the graveyard, most of them die behind of a black. He don't get no type of, ain't no black woman protecting him in them child support courts. Ain't no black women protecting him in them divorce courts. Ain't no what the fuck did a black woman do for the black man besides run her mouth like she do all the time on police brutality, just talking. So at the end of the day, I think that the black man, it was poisonous putting black men with the black woman and the white man. Them his two biggest ops. When you think about when you think about the black man's downfall, two things gonna pop up, two faces gonna pop up. The system, that black woman.
See, I think this is where he becomes very disingenuous because I'm gonna be honest, I think the biggest fight that we actually have is within ourselves. It's the internal battle. It's not just the woman, it's not just the white man. It's going to be the internal battle. And there's a lot of other factors that I think we deal with on a daily basis, way more than just those two things.
In fact, I don't call black women no more. I call them governments. I call them welfare. I call them Section 8. I call them Me Too movements. I call them everything that the white woman allegedly did to the black man back in these days. Emmett Till. Black woman became that Emmett Till type of. Black woman done put black men under false pretense and under false grape and all this other shit. Black men experiencing a horrible with the black woman. And everybody want to sit up here a lot because we got to sit up there. Oh, that's mama. Every time we think of a black woman, we got to picture our mama. So we automatically exclude all the bullshit that this done. Man, hell no.
See, he said a lot right there. And like I said, this problem is going to be, it's so many variables to it because like I said, there are guys who experience the worst of the worst of black women. It's still going to boil down to who you surround yourself around. Are there more peaceful black women out there? Yeah, for sure. Can we say that the culture is a little messed up? Yes, we can say that. Can we say that the next generation is possibly going down the wrong path? For sure. So I think what he's saying is going to have some truth in it, definitely to certain people that it's going to resonate with. And at the same time, It's not going to have truth in it because everybody's not going to have this shared experience that he has.
All right.
We're gonna have to address this shit, or we ain't gonna move on. Period. It made me want to stop creating black women.
Gotcha. We're gonna come back to you, JP. I'm sure somebody gonna have something to say to what you said. So I'll allow you to
And is he playing a character for the internet? Possibly. I know he was incarcerated. He does have kids. So let's continue.
Respond when they address you correctly. We gotta go to Mommy 3 Love next because she was over here verbally cussing you out on mute. So let's see what she got to say. Mommy 3 is on you.
Yeah, in my Memphis boy on mute. Yeah, I was on mute talking about your mother. And here you go. They always make you done made an excuse for this man doing that to them goddamn kids. Black men, we can't even be emotional. We gotta be for the white man. All that bullshit. And then you talking about what you call black women?
Government.
Oh,
Government
movement.
/ Jay Prince ain't because you the government. What you said you do to the white man? You use the government for what?
Yeah, I was trained by a black to
Oh, okay. So you must get Mexican bitches. You know what? You get Mexican pregnant on it.
Hold up, but he did say he was trained by a black woman to use the government. So like I said, there is some truth in that to where his experience is, I used the government because my mama and other women I know used to do it.
So who your baby mamas are? What race your baby mamas are?
They black because I only use black women.
Oh, Lord,
I mean, I said for babies.
Mute your cause I'm finna get done with your ass. Go ahead. You not now. So why you giving
He said he using the breed. That's crazy.
The government pregnant? Why I mean why you reproducing like that? Why you won't get other races of women pregnant then to do your Section 8 empire?
Because I was hopefully to get black boys. I didn't want the black girls.
What the is wrong with you?
I didn't want to have no black.
You know that you saying don't make sense. You know that don't make sense. What the you saying? You so goddamn. You okay?
See, this where the logic doesn't make sense because you can sit right here and say that you can't stand black women, but you still want to have babies with them. We can say that's damn near the same mentality that they say during slavery that white people had during slavery. So now you have to question your mentality as well. Like, man, the shit I'm saying, it doesn't make sense.
Ain't it ironic though? Hey, Mommy 3, he just told me something new. I thought I knew him very well. Look, he just said that he wanted. See, this is how you get karma and curse, JP. Because you just said that you wanted all boys, and you got 3 girls.
3 girls.
Yeah, because I didn't want to create no more black women.
So what are they?
I try to pay for the abortion.
No. What are your black girls? The government, right?
Yeah, I call them little welfare.
They some black bees, right?
No, I'm the same. They the same.
Oh, hell no. We ain't stopping it. They light skinned. Oh, they must be light skinned.
No, they the same names that black mamas call black boys.
Okay,
if you don't
so
don't you come at me with that weak ass shit.
No, man, no, you come at me with that weak ass shit, man. Okay, let me finish. No, okay, you can mute up.
I just want to pop in real quick. That's still one of the worst mentalities to have, to say that you don't want the daughters, you were going to use abortion. I would say that's still a criminal act used for population control. So you're willing to use the sciences that's demonic as to killing kids because you don't want the women, but they're still black, but you kind of preaching that you want the black men. That's horrible ideology.
Answer my question. You answer my question. Okay, let's get to it. So that little light-skinned girl, she makes a dick wet saying that bullshit. I already displayed her motherfucking lying ass. That motherfucking content creator you just posted, I already caught her in a lie. That panda ass shit. See, the shit is that y'all niggas always want to talk about these niggas pandering to these hoes. Derek Jackson. Name some more black men content creators that love to just lie to. I'm gonna tell you something. That girl ain't doing shit but lying. She done put her head down. Tell me some black men.
What did she lie about?
No, and you know what? I guarantee you, she give a black man the same problem that you said another black woman give you.
She probably right about that. That woman on that video probably is capping, but the woman she was trying to be fair and honest that she spoke about the women, children the men as well. Of course, it was centered towards what men's issues are. But yeah, she could be capping, but is the message wrong though?
She lie about though. Everything she said, majority of black men agree with her.
Why? Why
You can
they
agree
agree
with
with
somebody.
her?
I think that black women think
No.
that,
Listen,
that
okay. Why they
the
agree with
world
her?
around them.
Why they agree with her? Why you think black?
What she's saying is our lived experience. I think y'all black women think the world revolves around
Don't you?
them.
I can make a video. I can make a video and say the same.
No, that shit. No, that's real. What she's saying. She ain't no mother.
But I can make the same video and say the same thing. It's so easy. Just like these niggas. No. Just like these niggas can get online and say something that a mother wanna hear. And make money from it. She making money from your dumb ass.
And
you stupid. And you sit up there thinking that she ain't gonna get the same. Hold on.
Where she call him stupid? You stupid.
You think you sit up there think she ain't gonna.
That's why they whacking, smoking black women.
Okay. Yeah. I caught her in a lie. I wish I could play the clip with the lie that I caught her in. I can play. Yeah. She gonna get the same black nigga the same problems. So
you in the white man.
Ain't she? What white man?
Black man, you need to leave him the f alone.
You mad, ain't it? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Jay Prince has a lot of like internal anger. You can just tell. Like that's why I say it's gonna be his lived experience. But guess what? Two wrongs don't make it right. Because listen to how Mommy Love is talking. See, the thing about it, you hear a guy that sounds this chaotic in his mind. He sounds like he can crash out at any moment. She ain't even afraid to even talk to him a certain type of way. So there's multiple problems going on at the same time that she even feels like this upbeat that I can boss up on you. Now, granted, yes, this is just digital. They on the internet talking amongst each other, but even in person, you got a lot of women that will still talk like this to a man, and they wonder why sometimes it goes to the extreme, and then he did this to me. Why are you bucking up at somebody who don't even look like he got it all? You feel me? It's a lot of problems going on right here.
Express yourself. I thought you said black men couldn't express themselves. You expressing yourself now?
Yeah, it took 40 years to do it.
Express yourself. Nobody stopping you from expressing yourself. You can do that shit.
Yeah, they told me to put my feelings in my girl body. You know how they do it.
See, there you go. Back saying dumb. Man, go ahead. I'm done. Right. My case has rest.
That is true though, what he said about they'll call guys sassy if you definitely express any emotions or you explain how you feel. They usually call them sassy now, man. It's kind of hard being a guy sometimes when it comes down to the explanation on how women will use the things that they want you to say against you.
Gotcha. All right, Pie, I hope you're ready. It's on you.
Oh, so I'm only going to have to agree with Jay Prince for a little bit of it.
We got us a cute avatar at the bottom. Okay.
Because I think that she has a point. You know, black men are left out of the black community on a positive note, not a negative note. Because if it's anything negative about the black community, it's always the black man. It's never the black woman. But if it's something positive, then black men don't get the credit they deserve. That's why they're always trying to say, you know, the men aren't in the house. And so black men always like to defend themselves by saying, I was there for my kids. Yeah. I was there to raise them.
Yeah.
But to categorize it based off me being light-skinned to agree with her.
That's crazy.
And versus a darker complexion person wouldn't have that same theory. I think it's bullshit. And to categorize all women as, but yet you don't want to call your own daughters, shows that you're just mentally unstable as a whole.
She has a great point on that because he has daughters. He won't call them a B, but he still thinks that all black women are B's. See, that's like I said, your logic, you could be so stuck in your logic to where when your own reality, when it reflects back towards you, you can't even be honest about how you really feel, even with the variables in your own life. You got black daughters, but you don't want to call them black B's. So what do you call yourself at that point? We have to be careful sometimes. We get some of our own ideologies and we just have it all in the top, and it don't make sense up top.
You need some therapy. If you believe half of the shit that comes out your mouth, you need some deep down therapy, because there's no way you could put black men on a pedestal, but yet you're not even man enough to be able to afford your own groceries.
Damn. That's
So
crazy.
when my black daughters get out of line, unlike y'all, they get their ass beat. I think that's what a lot of y'all been needed from a black man, y'all daddy. And since y'all didn't have y'all daddy, y'all got away with motherfucking murder. That's what the problem.
Okay, now he has somewhat of a point on that when it comes down to disciplining your kids. I do believe that a lot of young women don't get disciplined the same like men do. And not saying I don't think nobody should be abused, but I definitely think we have to enforce discipline, whether it be from the mother or the father.
Problem is America to spoil y'all, and they did this on purpose so you can sit up here and berate and disrespect black men and expect for black men to tolerate your shit. I don't give a fuck about
Why
your
you're failure in life?
I need y'all motherfucking ass whooped, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real. We ain't finna sit up here and pamper you and baby you like woo out the bam. Y'all have done the most, and we have got a lot of men that's in the grave digging for y'all to say, oh, we want a white man because they treat us better. Yeah, I bet they do treat us better because you haven't put the white man through the same that you put black men through. You created graveyards amongst black men. You put black men behind prison. You ain't finna make me respect no black just because you's a black.
But you love that black that made that video, but she ain't donated to no black organization for no black boy. Just like them white folk rolled that black boy in that f***ing mat in that school. What that black shit?
Oh yeah, that was in Valdosta, Georgia. That wasn't too far from me. Yeah, I heard about that situation. I don't know the content creator that she's actually talking about though.
Hey, what that black girl that made that video? She ain't nowhere to be found. She ain't doing no pandering to y'all dumb asses. And y'all rearing her video. She pandering to y'all dumb ass. Y'all believe everything, dumb ass.
I said it's a multitude to this problem. Mommy Three Loves, she can come on with the nice smiles, but guess what? When she started turning up, that's the mentality that a lot of us are not attracted to. We don't want to hear all that. Imagine having to argue with her in the house as well. That would be chaotic. See, it's two parts of this problem. She ain't off the hook. Yeah, it's entertaining how she's checking Jay Prince on the things that, he's saying. It's entertainment, but at the same time, I don't want to have to deal with something like this in my household. Let's say she didn't agree with something and now she coming at me. That's the energy that a lot of guys don't actually like. So that's why I say it's a multitude to this problem of a conversation we having.
Yeah,
all right.
Black women have done a lot for me to use this.
Dominique Chantel, unmute your mic. It's on you.
What was the question centered around her video?
So the question centered around this video right here was, are men being mentally, hold on, let me move the banner for you very quick. Are men being mentally removed from the community?
I don't have nothing to say to this. I really don't. I don't agree with her. I don't know who she's listening to. I don't have those same thoughts or views. So I ain't no comment over here. Sorry.
All right, too easy. Straight no chase on you.
Man, what she saying is bullshit. Every race, the man gets the short end of the stick. That's just how it goes.
Nah, that's
you a
true.
man, you are the one who's supposed to take the load. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I've been from in the military, being around all races.
Yep.
That's how that all is. The man gets the short end of the stick. No matter if you white.
That's a better based answer. Like he's about to say, whether you white or any other ethnicity group, we all gonna have to face the same problems because they complain about things just like we complain about things. I still don't think it's a race problem. Not in 2026. I think years ago, yes, we could definitely say it was an ethnicity group problem, but now it's not. We all fighting the same fight as men.
White, black, yellow, green, and brown.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it goes.
We fighting the same fight.
I know that's right. All right. Go ahead, JP. You got something you want to say to him?
Yeah, because I'm tired of us black men telling us that we got to tolerate bullshit that is bad for black men because they are women. Man, wait. First off, how you gonna say you're a leader? How is a leader got to put up with shit? It seems like the is the leader. What the fuck you mean? We ain't meant to pull up with no shit.
When did I say put up with it?
We've been believing that shit for so long, and that's why we getting treated the way we getting treated.
How are we getting treated? I get treated good. How are you getting treated? Women treat me good.
Basically, we got treated emasculated. So when a woman get to run in her mouth, she don't get checked. Can't nobody check her.
But see, brother, that's a problem right there, brother. Oh, brother, that's a problem right there. See, you don't command and respect from the jump because my woman don't do that.
Oh wow, everybody else.
She don't get the mouthing off.
Just bowing down to her.
No, I don't bow down. They know that I don't go for that. So they already know from the jump that I don't tolerate that. Oh, going back or whatever you talking about, talking crazy.
How that in the world that woman is because and millions of black men agree with her. That woman ain't bull. What she said. So, it's always a light skinned woman.
I said what she said was bullshit because it's not just about. Go ahead, talk. We can't talk at the same time. Go ahead, talk.
It's always. Every time somebody acknowledge the fact that when the black woman is in all 100% in the wrong and the black man is right, it seems like black women don't want to share that victimhood. No, black women be as if men can't be victims. No, we are victims. For one, we was born victims when the chose the government to be our father over our biological father. That's our first victimhood. Secondly, all this she do blame black men for that the white man always had, that the white man created. They compare us to a European Central Standard. We're talking about you ain't making 6 figures and you ain't doing this. But if I use that same tactic to say, well, if you dark skinned and you ugly, then a motherfucker. So if I'm broke, you ugly, I guess we're a perfect motherfucking fit. Everybody gonna call their mama and say he is wrong. All that, bro. We need to stop being this little or try to a happy wife is a happy life, man. All that.
Bro,
I definitely agree with him on the happy wife, happy life part. I do not agree with that sentiment at all. And he made a good point kind of when he mentioned about how women want a guy that's making 6 figures, which could be a Eurocentric standpoint. And at the same time, if you mention to women or how they carry themselves in a Eurocentric standpoint, it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's always met with some contention. So I understand the analogy as to that, but it's still one of those things where you don't have to surround yourself with the ones that actually think like that. You can try and find you something outside. Or if black women is that much of a problem, you might need to slide outside the ethnicity group possibly.
Talking about 1% or 2% of women on the internet. That's what you're talking about right now. Not women in real life. You're talking about 2% of women who be on the internet saying all this nonsense. That's what you're talking about.
I'm talking about my plum literary experience. I'm not talking about no talking points. My literary experience.
So the small percentage of women that you've met in your lifetime. Because you haven't met a lot of women now. It's how many women? It's how many millions of women in the world?
Is this around the first? Oh, she must be getting her check. Who? You caping real, bro. You just lying.
Bro, you clearly don't know who I am. I don't need nobody to give me a check for nothing, bro. Seriously. And the government, and trust me, ain't nobody buying ain't no food stamps paying for my food, my brother.
It's more black women would agree with me than agree with you. That's a fact.
I haven't even landed the point yet. You keep cutting me off.
My bad.
What I'm saying, my whole point of what I'm saying is, I never said what she said was wrong. What I'm saying is what she's saying about the race is wrong because that goes for any race. Being a man, you get the short end of the stick. That's just how it goes. It's not a black thing or whatever. It's not about the black man. That's all men in any race. You can go to any household or any race, and the man's gonna get the last anything.
That is true.
You don't hear that's how it goes. Talking to their man. You don't hear other races of women on the degree that black women do it. You don't see that shit in no Mexican community. You
allow that. I don't allow that, so I don't get talked to like this.
Yeah.
That's up to you to set that precedent when y'all meet and y'all also you meet this woman and y'all interact and y'all get to know each other. You gotta set that precedent.
I will say straight no chase is not being honest right there, because I still believe that with the way how the modern age and culture has shaped the women and the men of our community, the women are going to be a little bit more on the more masculine side, just being honest. Can you find some more feminine ones, some more sweet ones? Yes. But you're going to have to go through a few that act a certain way before you actually find some of those unicorns or good candidates. So I still want to be more honest when it comes down to cultural differences out there. Some cultures, they don't actually talk crazy to the men. Even if they're not attracted to them, they won't talk crazy to them. I think in our culture, it's a little bit more disrespect that does go down behind the scenes.
You don't set that standard, then yes, you're going to run over.
If that's the case, why is black woman is the dark-skinned bitch, the only bitch is known to be loud, aggressive?
Hey, bro, check this out.
Now, light-skinned ones do it too now. You can't just say it's just a dark-skinned thing. See, that's where you get wrapped in the colors and you start sounding crazy.
And me and you going to have a dialogue. You're going to stop it all, first of all.
What? She's a pig.
Why? Because she won't give you no.
Yeah, he got some slow
He's
ass.
on the panda now.
He got some slow ass. Don't nobody want to you all the time. That's why you gotta hurry up and get them hoes pregnant, because you got some slow ass.
Well, that's
you
what they say.
You can't control your hoes with your. Cause
the reason why I'm asking him that because he keeps word and they say the difference between a hoe and a bitch is a hoe will anybody and a bitch anybody but you. So that's why I'm asking why is you keep throwing this word around so loosely like that? Is it because they're not giving you none of what's the deal?
Bro,
Like,
I can show you, I go through my phone. I can show you over 100 black on my phone right now naked. Who you?
You don't like black girls though.
I just got a few off the internet.
Why you got the pictures if you don't like them?
What are you talking about?
Why do you have the pictures if you don't like them?
Y'all always try to shame black men when he expressed the he done went through from these black.
No, you're contradicting.
I'm not a fan of the lingo or the terminology or the way he used, bitch as well. But at the same time, what if they were? What if the ones that he messed with, what if they were bees? You know what I'm saying? It's still his lived experience as to how he categorizes those women. We might not want to say that, but we deal with certain women in our life that we might say, man, she does act like a you know what. So I think Straight No Chase is probably getting a little emotional when he keeps hearing the B word. Here's the thing about it. He ain't talking about your chick. He ain't talking about the women around you. He's talking about the ones from his experience. We still got to think and understand where the actual conversation is directed towards. He's speaking in general, and that general might be his general in his thought process.
And that right there is going to lead us to pass it around the panel. JayBReacts, man, we appreciate you setting the standard for the last topic. And
I think I'm going to leave it right there. There is more in this, where they went back and forth, but I think we probably hit the main points of the conversation. I don't want this to be too long. Y'all can finish this in its entirety. I was kind of shocked. Like, I reacted to a video of him, and all of a sudden, he in my algorithm, which was crazy. And I saw the panel, and I was like, let me give it a check. Heard this conversation, figure y'all might possibly want to hear. Whether you want to be entertained or whether you want some information on it, express your thoughts about it. Because like I said, this is going to be so complex. There's so many variables as to how the men and women treat each other, the good ones and the bad ones, the characteristics that we could be deemed as positive and negative. Like I said, so much duality to all these conversations. It's so hard to just pinpoint and say it's just one factor that's going to be the problem. It's multifaceted, man. I'd be a fool to just say that all black women are the problem. I'd be a fool to say all black men are the problem, because then I'd be lying. But can we say that sometimes the pendulum swings a little too far on one side? Yes, we can say that. And the women have changed drastically. Men are still pretty much the same a lot of the times. Do you have the bad ones? Yes, but you have a lot of guys who are just still overlooked, and it gets no attention. But the women have changed drastically because they've been integrated in society to where they can do all the exact same things a man can do. And a lot of them don't get checked on their behavior. So I do understand where he comes from about discipline and bad behavior as a child. But it's one of them things, if I know I don't like a certain ethnicity group, I'm not going to keep procreating or dealing with them on a relationship level. If I have that much vitriol towards a group, I'm just going to stay away from them and just deal with another ethnicity group and say, you know what, I don't even want to deal with these women because they're such headaches. So I don't want to be too much of a hypocrite to where I'll be right there talking bad about it while I'm trying to get them guts at the same time. I'm a big time, that's a hypocrite, and you will always look like a hypocrite. That's why you really got to stand truer onto your points. Like people would probably respect him more if he said he don't like black women and he don't date them or have kids with them. But when you start saying like I use them as a breeding ground is crazy. That is wild. That's some real slave shit. And even in that video in the very beginning that the woman was speaking on, when she mentioned about black men didn't create slavery, she pandering too. She is pandering because all ethnicity groups do bad things. And I don't want to ever sit right here and try and absolve black people to say that they're above the issues or the negativity. Man, we all are capable of it. I don't want to sit around here and act like only one specific group can do bad. Quit playing with us like that. It is pandering going on in that video. Because it sounds good, it feels good. She might be speaking some truth, but at the same time, she is pandering also to a certain group of guys who actually watch that content and enjoy just looking at her too. She sounds sexy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get you riled up. Oh, I really like her. I love hearing her voice. Now you feel like you got a digital girlfriend praising you, speaking life into you every day, which is a lot. I'll have this link in the description so y'all can watch it in its entirety. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video. Definitely drop a comments, man. I really want to get y'all perspective on their back and forth in this conversation. This your guy JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.